was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the Miami Dolphins.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt.
4th down.
Pulled in at the 24. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Dolphin football.
6-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down by DeForest Buckner. The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Falcons 0. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Curtis Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7. Michael Badgley sets.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that may have been incomplete, but he reminds me so much of when my dad used to take me to the baseball stadium and watch the home run hitters in batting practice. I'll get to the stadium early just to watch this kid throw it. He can throw it out of the stadium.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this 1st quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 22. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Carl Nassib has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. And a great veteran, Eric Berry, back to knock that one away.
Michael Badgley on for the field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Murray. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Number 33, Dalvin.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now Murray, he bootlegs it, rolling to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Winds up and lets it go. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
On the play. First down, Atlanta.
They'll run with Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Roquan Smith in on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Incomplete.
Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
The 3rd down pass. Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. And he finds Cook. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That's good.
And that went good for 16 yards in the first. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
He was brought down.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They like likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Running for it, here's Cook. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Okay, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Good. Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
46-yard line.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Carl Nassib in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of
nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18, and he's able to get it back to right around the 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Dalvin Cook, the ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 30 on second down, Murray, his throw incomplete. The free safety Malik Hooker there in coverage.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Murray now. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for it. Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Here comes Cohen. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the end. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. A give. This is Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach, when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Falcons 7.
He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. DJ Shark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Dolphins. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Gano set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right in a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra play.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They start the drive with Cook. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
2nd down. Murray sets to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. DeForest Buckner in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. I can't believe we let you play.
Here's Murray. Being chased out left. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Stephon Diggs. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Dancing to his left. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A run there with Cook not going to be successful as he'll lose a couple of yards on first down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Cook again, the ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they will take a knee here. Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Dolphins,